Obviously, one of the big characters in this episode is the barber, and it's clear that they probably expected the audience to assume that he was going to be the Anansi, or that the Anansi was going to make an appearance at some point in this episode, because I remember when we saw the spider in the trailer, we were thinking the spider might be the Anansi, and I think as it was getting closer to this episode, we did think that maybe he could be the Anansi instead. But obviously, they were clearly expecting us to assume that already, and still, after it's revealed that he isn't the Anansi, I did almost expect more of a reveal of who he would actually be, such as like a Time Lord with his name being the barber or something along those lines. But I'm also glad they didn't do that, because I don't think that would have really worked with this episode. So it's revealed that the barber isn't actually any of these gods that he claimed to be. He was just responsible for passing on their stories and legends using the Nexus, which then became self-sustaining, meaning the gods didn't have any need for him anymore. So he's obviously angry at the gods for not giving him credit for his work and just kind of casting him out, and therefore his whole plan is to try and cut them off by, I think, ascending to the throne, but I'm not 100% sure on that. Now, this moment is probably my least favourite part of the episode, not because I think that the reveal or his true identity isn't a good one, but because in an episode that is already very exposition heavy, within the space of about 5 minutes, we get the reveal that the barber is the god known as Anansi or Loki, etc. He's the personification of these gods. Then we get the reveal that he actually isn't the personification of these gods. Then we get the reveal of the barber's true identity, and then we get the reveal of Abby's true identity. And like I said, that happens all in the space of about 5 minutes, so it just feels very exposition heavy and a little bit rushed. Obviously, from the very beginning of the episode, it's shown that the Doctor recognises this woman that's in the barbershop, Abby, but isn't sure at first why he recognises her. So this is then revealed that it's because he previously met her as the Fugitive Doctor, which of course he doesn't really have any memories of, but that does kind of beg the question how he does eventually remember her. I guess just seeing her brought back that particular memory or something like that, but he does also have a memory of purposely losing a bet to Anansi so that he didn't have to marry Anansi's daughter, who this is, which I assume also obviously happened whilst he was the Fugitive Doctor. So although her cameo does feel a bit random and brings up those questions, it does actually make sense for her to be in this particular episode, in my opinion, as it would be wrong to mention at the start of this episode that this is the first time the Doctor has been black without mentioning that they have been black before, albeit in an incarnation that they have little to no memory of. Although this, I can imagine, would be confusing for new viewers who have just been told that 15 is the first black Doctor at the start of this episode. Although with that being said, he does say it's his first time in this black body, not his first time being black in general.